Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse for West Virginia High School boys basketball action on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. I'm Colin McLaughlin. Alongside me on the call is Dylan Bishop. Our camera crew, Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, and Vernon Dale Piquel. Back at the studio is Kyler High, as tonight we have a rematch of Friday night's game that we had for you. This time at Martinsburg as the Bulldogs host the Spring Mills Cardinals. Our pregame show is brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. As I mentioned, Dylan, it's a rematch from Friday's game, 84-59, the final score. Spring Mills got the win over Martinsburg, and expect, honestly, much of the same here today. How could you not when it's 3 days later?
Right, Spring Mills absolutely exploded in the first quarter of that game on Friday, made 8 3-pointers, and just never looked back from that point. Martinsburg didn't get the ball inside to Micah Green as much as you would have thought they could have with no Xavier Anderson in the lineup, and, well, they should have took advantage of that while they could have, because it sounds like Xavier Anderson is back in the starting lineup with no limitations tonight. So you're not going to have Micah Green matched up against the smaller guys so often like you did on Friday. You're going to have Xavier Anderson guarding him near the rim, and you're going to have to deal with that matchup on the other end as well. So we'll see what sort of difference Martinsburg can make. You know, the Cardinals coming in here don't have the home court advantage. Maybe players aren't going to go supernova from three-point range like they did in the first quarter on Friday. And the rest of the game past that first quarter was pretty competitive if you just look at the straight numbers, but Spring Mills might have taken their foot off the gas, played that one in second gear for a good portion of it. You never know. So tonight, if Xavier Anderson is back in the lineup, does Spring Mills just look like the absolute machine that we know that they can be?
Well, we were told he is, so unless something changes at the last second, we anticipate he's playing tonight, and not only playing, but starting for Spring Mills, officially back from that injury. You can still see, though, if you're tuned in on TV10 or the YouTube stream, fingers still taped up, so something maybe still bothering him a little bit, but he's good enough to play. We'll hear from Coach Layton a little bit about that on the other side of this break, and we'll also hear from Coach Dave Rogers of the Martinsburg Bulldogs as well for our coaches' pregame interviews. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. We're back in 2 minutes.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Manchin Ferretti.
The one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. We're Manchin Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Manchin Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
We welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR TV10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. About 8 minutes left here in pregame warm-ups for Spring Mills and Martinsburg here tonight. So let's get our coaches' pregame interviews brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first at Parsons.
First joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach, quick turnaround for your team. Friday, you guys fell to Spring Mills. Tonight, you take them on once again. Let's look back at Friday's game. Overall thoughts on that matchup?
Well, there's no question. We didn't play well. I thought they played extremely well. They were 16 for 28 from three-point land. They just had a hot shooting night. They shot 59%. We shot 60%, but we turned the ball over 19 times. They're shooting threes, we're shooting twos. I thought after the first quarter, we pretty much played with them, but the first quarter, 32-10, really put us in a hole. And, it's one of those things where you've got to come ready to play every night. And for some reason, we gave up a lot of threes, and we can't do that. We've got to hang on to them. We've got to play good defense. We've got to run our offense. And the other fact is Micah didn't touch the ball very much in that first quarter. And that's due to two things. We sometimes didn't look for him as much as we should have. And the other side of that is he needs to work harder to get open inside so we can get him the ball, because our offense has to go from inside out. I mean, when you got a player like Micah Green, it's got to go through, the play's got to go through him. So tonight's another night. Tonight's a chance for us to really see if we can come back and play hard and do what we're supposed to do. And, the good thing is we had practice Saturday morning, couldn't practice here. We've only got one gym, and we had another function that was scheduled in this gym. So we go to North Middle. Kevin Pitsenall so graciously allowed us to practice over there. And I really wasn't, after the 2-hour practice, I really wasn't planning on doing anything else. And I said, no, we need to watch some film, but we have to come back here to Martinsburg High to watch the film in the locker room. And because I didn't announce it ahead of time, I let it be volunteer. Didn't make it mandatory. Folks, boys, if you think it will help you, we'll go watch film. I'll supply the pizzas and the drinks, and we'll watch film, and we'll break it down so whoever wants to show up. Well, we had everybody show up but one, because he already had something planned. And I had something planned, and my wife said, Dave, if you need to meet with your team, I'm okay with that. So we had all our players there. We watched film. That tells you something about our players. That tells you something about how much they want to win, how much time they want to put in, and the dedication. And again, if we go and play what we need to do, we're going to be fine.
Well, you pretty much answered every other question there for me, Coach. Anything else you want to add?
No, we just have to come out tonight from that opening tip and not go down 32-10. I mean, that just demoralizes you when you get down that bad. And those things happen. I mean, for them, their efficiency shooting percentage was 75% on the stat sheet. So, they had a great night. I mean, they're a good basketball team. They can shoot the ball. They can handle the ball. But you know what? We're anxious to see, and I'm anxious to see, really, how we respond tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Now joined by the head coach of the Spring Mills Cardinals, Shannon Layton. Coach, quick turnaround for your team. Get to play Martinsburg again here today after beating them Friday. Let's just go back to Friday and get your overall thoughts on how your team performed.
They played well. The game plan was to just run our sets, try to get back on defense, rebound as a team, and at the end of it all, I think they checked all the boxes, and we did pretty well and came out with a victory.
First quarter was just an absolute onslaught, especially from three-point range. Half your guys' threes in the game came in that first quarter. Just, tell us about that quick start and how it kind of went on.
Well, again, if these guys just run our offensive sets, they're set up to get some open looks, and that's what happened on Friday. They just run through our sets, and they know when to take the shot when it's there. And again, a lot of the shots that we had that quarter, they were all open shots, so you have to take them.
With it being a quick turnaround, how much do you guys try to change or tweak anything, if any, especially on top of the fact of how well Friday night went?
Well, we made a few adjustments, but typically we do what we do at the end of the day. So whatever our game plan was last week, it's pretty much the same this week. And if we got to adjust on the fly, then we will.
Then big thing here for today, Xavier Anderson back in the lineup for you guys starting after a few weeks off with a injury. What are you hoping to see from him finally back out on the floor in a game-type atmosphere?
My goal with him is to just be a leader out there. Obviously, I need some rebounds out of him and some defense. They have a big guy on the team there, so hopefully we can match up a little better with him tonight.
I know it was only a hand injury, but are there any limitations for him, or is he a full go?
He's a full go. Again, he got cleared today, and no limitations, so we're going to let him loose.
All right, anything else, Coach?
That's it.
Thank you.
That was our coach's pregame interviews. We'll step aside, take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get to our keys of the game and starting lineups. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Is now serving breakfast all day.
We welcome you back here to Martinsburg High. Let's now get our keys of the game brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, FordHagerstown.com. Quickly here before our starting lineups, Dylan, your keys of the game for tonight.
Well, Coach Rogers from Martinsburg mentioned 19 turnovers on Friday. They got to hold on to the ball. They got to be able to move out and move the ball fast in transition and get those easy points, not give Spring Mills extra possessions. And Spring Mills needs to slow down Micah Green in the paint. Even if Martinsburg didn't go to it very often on Friday night, they may change their plans tonight, and they've luckily got Xavier Anderson back to try to handle that problem.
Starting lineups brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team of Century 21 Modern Realty Results. If you're looking for a home in the tri-state area, give them a call, 304-262-4222, or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. For Spring Mills, starting 5, number 2, Akwesi Apoku Achampong, number 3, Chase Jones, number 4, Tyler Jones, number 10, Xavier Anderson, and number 13, Hope Boakway. For Martinsburg, the same 5 as usual, number 3, Cody Chalice, number 5, Nykeem Thompson, number 15, Braden Amsler, number 22, Boston Todd, number 23, Micah Green. Go ahead, step aside, take one last 2-minute break, and on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have opening tip for you between Spring Mills and Martinsburg here on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV10.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Discover the difference an employee-owned dealership makes and experience the transparency, honesty, and care we provide every customer every mile of the way. And this month, drive off with an amazing deal on the Toyota you're looking for. CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Welcome back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse opening tip, brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery in Inwood. Call 304-229-7064. Visit them online at fortevans.com. Spring Mills in the black, Martinsburg in the white. Xavier Anderson for Spring Mills going up against Martinsburg's Micah Green here for jump ball. Referee blows his whistle, puts the ball up, and it is won by Micah Green. He gets it off the deflection, and his pass gets tipped as well by Anderson over to Todd as we are underway here at Martinsburg. Todd dribbling over on the right side, a few steps in front of the sideline, now passes to the top of the key for Thompson. Thompson drives in against Anderson, fadeaway jumper, in and out. Micah Green, though, gets the rebound right over Boakway and banks it in to give Martinsburg a 2-0 lead.
The hope for Martinsburg is that Spring Mills is going to switch everything on defense and get mismatches like Hope Oakway trying to box out Micah Green.
Poco Champong bounces pass over for Jones, who will give it to Xavier Anderson now at the top. Head fakes, drives past into the right side, and is caught with a walk. Turnover, Martinsburg gets the ball.
I saw Xavier Anderson coming off the injury, trying to start strong with a drive to the basket. Martinsburg just saw it coming and stopped him.
Todd brings it across midcourt, now passes to Micah Green down low. It runs right into Xavier Anderson, who immediately gets up and starts jawing. Is going to get a tech for it. Not even a minute into the game, our first technical foul against Xavier Anderson. And Coach Layton's almost out to midcourt. Not happy with that. There was a foul called before the technical. Believe a charge, not sure officially yet. It does look like that was the call against Micah Green, which, I mean, looked like it, clear as day.
Yeah.
But now it'll be Cody Chalice for the Bulldogs shooting the free throws here for the technical foul against Anderson.
Well, we saw a lot of trash talking on Friday night at Spring Mills. Tyler Jones and Braden Amsler got a double technical from each other. Xavier Anderson was doing a lot of talking from the bench towards Micah Green and Martinsburg in general. And the officials talk to each other. They know coming in what the temperature is going to be, and you can tell, I don't know what was said, but the officials basically said, we're not doing that tonight. We're setting the standard early.
Chalice missed the first free throw here at 7:09 in quarter number one, as I said. It's coming not even a minute into the game for our first technical foul of the night. Second free throw. He misses as well, so it's going to stay Martinsburg 2, Spring Mills nothing.
So it ends up just being a personal foul on Xavier Anderson and nothing else.
Yes, but Martinsburg still gets the ball here.
True. You do get the change of possession. No points out of that, but now Martinsburg gets a chance to get them.
Yep, Thompson looking for somebody to inbound to. Will throw it in the backcourt, and hustling over is Todd right in front of Martinsburg's bench, as that went way longer than he originally wanted it to be. There was some pressure provided on Apoku Achampong that caused the inbound to be a little farther back. Chalice now with it, passing to Amsler at the left wing. He'll bounce pass down low for Micah Green. Guarded, of course, by Anderson. Those two size each other up. And Green now going to pass over and get called with a walk. So turnover by the big man for the Bulldogs will give the ball to Spring Mills.
I didn't notice the travel, but you could see Micah Green try to control himself a little more, not put all of his body weight into Anderson that time.
Akwesi off a screen, down low, drives the baseline, kicks it out in the left corner. Tyler Jones, three off the side of the rim, no good. Todd, though, steps on the baseline while trying to get the rebound and save it from going out of bounds. Unable to do so, Spring Mills ball. Apoku Achampong to inbound here on the baseline. Bounce passes in to Boakway. Boakway goes into the paint, now out at the left elbow. Kicks it to Akwesi off a screen at the wing. And he's going to back off and reset the offense here for the Cardinals. Tries to split a double team, falls on the floor while still trying to hold his dribble. But a whistle blows with 6:20 here in the first, and a foul called against Thompson for the Bulldogs, his first, team second for Martinsburg.
You see that Martinsburg, like a lot of teams, is going to blitz pretty much every pick and roll that Opoku Achampong is a part of. Try to get him to make a mistake, turn the ball over, make things hard for him. Tried to split it there, but fell through the contact.
Still 2-0, Martinsburg leading Spring Mills as Anderson with the inbound at the top. Picks up his dribble. Will hand it back to Boquay. He's going to immediately hand off to Tyler Jones, and his pass for Anderson goes through his hands and out of bounds on the far sideline, and that fires up all the Martinsburg bench and fans here in the stands after the technical a minute 50 ago.
Anderson does still have his fingers taped up. No minutes restrictions or anything, no limitations according to Coach Layton, but they are still taped.
Chalice bounce pass thrown away, intended for Todd down low. In transition, here's Anderson, and we're going to get a foul called while he was trying to dump it across to the left side. So it looks like this should be on the floor. No shot for Anderson. He's trying to play it off as if he should be at the free throw line, but won't be. That will be against Micah Green, and that's already his second. Opoku Achampong inbounds right to Jones, right wing three, again no good, and this time grabbed by Thompson, who looks down floor and has Amsler in stride in transition, and we're going to get a goaltending for his layup that already hit the backboard on the right side, and Anderson went up to block it and hit it off the backboard again. He's trying to say that there wasn't a goaltending, but to me it looked like that hit the backboard first.
That's what it seems like. We've already had a lot of commotion about the officials today. I don't know how much of it has been justified from both sides.
Officials going to now convene with one another and send the teams over to their benches. You can see Coach Layton of Spring Mills right now wanting to go out and talk with the officials. He's about 2 feet away from them. They're going to break it up. One of them are going to go over and talk with Coach Layton right now. Now another and the third will join in. 5:42 left here in the first quarter. It's still Martinsburg 2, Spring Mills nothing. Not a lot of scoring, but still a lot going on here early on in the Martinsburg Fieldhouse.
A lot going on is the way to put it. Not in the way of points, but everywhere else. And just replaying it in real time does look like probably a good call on the goaltend.
But did they? Still waiting here. It looks like Spring Mills is going to get an inbound, but we haven't been informed if they counted the basket or not for Amsler.
It's very close. It's hard to tell. And honestly, the more I slow it down, maybe it was a clean block. It's very close. But I'm not noticing any sort of bounce back before the block from Anderson upon the replay.
This is taking a long time for the officials to figure out.
They're calling it Martinsburg ball, which I guess means no basket.
That does appear to be the case. Is Todd ready to inbound? Quickly inbounds it down low to Thompson. Puts up a shot that goes around and in for Martinsburg, and now leads it 4-0 here against Spring Mills.
The ability of Nykeem Thompson to finish around the rim has been a big part of Martinsburg's success this year. Now they need it with Green already sitting down with 2 fouls.
Anderson down low, goes up with 2 hands and dunks it. Boquay with the assist, and that makes it 4-2.
And that's exactly what Spring Mills should absolutely hammer home with Micah Green on the bench with 2 fouls. Martinsburg is small now. Anderson can absolutely bully guys down low.
Amsler will hand it over to Thompson, who's going to pass to Todd. Todd standing just off the edge of the Martinsburg logo. Now give it to Anderson on the Amsler on the volleyball line. Amsler dribbles once, passes over to Myers at the left wing. Kick it into the corner now for Amsler. Give him a screen. Amsler takes a long 2 right in the face of Anderson. It's no good, but the tip-in is by Nykeem Thompson to make it 6-2 Martinsburg.
Thompson has really impressed as this year has gone on, like I said last time.
Now Todd's going to get called with a foul away from the ball down low as he was jockeying for position with Xavier Anderson. So that's going to be Boston Todd's first foul with 4:30 left here in the first, and that's the team fourth for Martinsburg of the quarter, which means Spring Mills is one away from the bonus. Chase Jones gets the inbound pass at the top of the key, and his pass deflected, but we get a foul immediately called 3 seconds into this play as Boquay ran into, and that's going to be against Kevin Myers, his first, and there you go. Spring Mills already in the bonus.
We talked a lot about Martinsburg being very physical. And I think Spring Mills trying to get into the paint more often, something they didn't do a lot of, at least early on, against Martinsburg on Friday.
At least they should be in the bonus.
Coach Layton is trying to plead that case right now. And, yeah, now the officials are throwing up.
Yep, there's two on Green, one on Todd, one on Thompson, and one on Myers now. That's 5. So, Boquay for Spring Mills will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. First quarter is brought to you by, here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. To call 304-263-3361 as Boquay misses the first of these 2 free throws. First quarter also brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can go ahead, buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online, FordHagerstown.com. He makes the second free throw, and that makes it 6-3 Martinsburg. Still in the lead here against Spring Mills. Myers with it in the paint. Pivots around, gets past Anderson, goes up with the layup on the left side, but it's too low and rebounded by Xavier Anderson. He'll bring it across. Fires a pass over to Chase Jones at the wing. He'll hand it to Tyler Jones. He'll pick up his dribble now. Send a high pass over here near the scores table to Anderson, who's guarded by Myers. Myers trying to get a 5-second call as this pass now tipped to Apoko Champong. Ball on the floor. They tie each other up. Whistle blows. We're waiting to see what was called. 3:54 left here in the first. Martinsburg fired up on the bench here. Emotions running high.
Yeah, Martinsburg timeout.
The Bulldogs get a timeout, which meant they had possession, and they'll keep it on the other side of this 30-second break. You're tuned into West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
We welcome you back. Timeouts are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. It's Todd for Martinsburg. Catches the inbound in the backcourt, guarded by Akwesi Apoko Champong right at midcourt. He'll bring it across with a pass to Myers at the right wing. Dribbles once to the elbow, then hands it to Thompson, who's going to go across a screen down low now against Boquay. Will bounce pass it out back to Myers, who will immediately pass over for Todd. Todd sends a soft bounce pass to his left. It's received by Amsler. Amsler dribbles over, takes a step back 3 at the left wing. It's short off the side of the rim and rebounded by Chase Jones. Still 6-3, a low-scoring first quarter here compared to Friday nights. Martinsburg also leading Spring Mills right now. Poko Champong will pass over to Anderson. Anderson wanted to hand it off to Jones, but it's stripped away by Amsler. Left side layup is good. Martinsburg leads 8-3, and now a long pass back the other way. Boquay let him too much. Goes out of bounds, turnover, Martinsburg ball.
Martinsburg absolutely has to be ruthless on the defensive end tonight, and Amsler picking off that pass, not only being ruthless, but being smart as well, and following up that ball to force it out of bounds against Boquay. They got to get those easy points in transition.
Thompson brings it across. We'll hand it now to Todd. Todd attacks, kicks out to Myers. Myers now at the left elbow. Stutters.
Yeah.
But we get a foul called away from the basket as Todd again got a little bit too physical here against Xavier Anderson. And Boston Todd picks up his second foul.
Todd forearmed, pushed his forearms out while setting the screen into Xavier Anderson. Maybe just to make sure it stuck since Xavier's the bigger guy. But Anderson leaned into the contact, you could say, away after the contact. He probably did not naturally fall to the floor, but he let his momentum take him to the floor.
Okoye with it for Spring Mills. Fires pass over to Kwesi, who takes a long three. It's no good, but he is fouled. And it's going to be Cody Chalice who knocked him down with the follow-through. So Kwesi Apoku-Achampong here will go to the free throw line with 3 shots. 2.5 left in the first. It's Martinsburg 8 and Spring Mills 3.
There's nothing to argue on that one. That's just not the proper closeout on a three-point shooter. Got into the landing zone of Akwesi.
Spring Mills, though, still with no three-pointers made here today as Akwesi makes his first free throw. You compare that, obviously, to the insane first quarter they had Friday, which they made 8 three-pointers here against Martinsburg.
I think the Bulldogs have definitely played better defense. The intensity is up. Being at home helps. That comfortable atmosphere helps. And Anderson being out for part of this quarter helps it as well, to where Spring Mills is also small like you are. But now he's checked back into the game with 2 fouls.
And that free throw up and good. That makes it 8-6 as he made all 3. So the lead for Martinsburg only now at 2. It's Myers with it. Pass over to Amsler. Amsler gives it to Stanley. A bounce pass over to Thompson. Bothway tried to go for the steal but couldn't. Thompson now drives to the left side. His layup up around the rim and good. So you count it and the foul for Thompson, who's got 6 points now here. Makes it 10-6 Martinsburg and goes to the line for the and one opportunity.
I've really wondered how Martinsburg is going to find answers in the half-court offense for themselves with Micah Green on the bench. And Thompson might be that guy if they can get him on favorable matchups with Spring Mills switching all of their screens. They can get him inside on plays like that.
Free throw no good. 2 minutes left here in the first. It stays 10-6 Martinsburg, leading Spring Mills as Apoku-Achampong picks up his dribble, stuck, trying to find somebody to pass to as a Boakway wide open in the left corner. Head fake, drives in, now gives it to Jones, who's going to take a contested 2 and is fouled in the left corner. So he'll go to the line. That's going to be Amsler picking up his first foul. Foul differential, big one here so far in this quarter.
We drew a pretty tight crew tonight, I would say. It's not the type of crew that's going to let them play, be very physical. And that probably does work against Martinsburg just by their style of play.
Free throw finds its way through for Tyler Jones to make it 10-7. So far, you got 8 Martinsburg fouls, 2 Spring Mills fouls. Second free throw, knocked down by Jones. So that makes it 10-8. Martinsburg still in front here against Spring Mills. Minute 45 left in the first as Amsler goes down low. Stanley hands it to Thompson. Thompson layup from the right side, good. Give him 8 points now here for the Bulldogs to make it 12-8.
Thompson has to play the way that he is in these no Micah Green minutes for the Bulldogs.
Apoku-Achampong kicks it out to Chase Jones, who head fakes at the left wing, gets double teamed, so he'll give it to Anderson. Anderson sees the lane open and dunks it again for the second time tonight.
He's just clearly the best athlete on the floor.
And he just got drilled by an Amsler screen. Here's Myers with the floater. And that hits the rim twice, but he gets his own rebound, and he'll put it up and in off the glass.
I think the officials have picked up that every time Xavier Anderson goes to the floor, it's It's the biggest guy on the floor doesn't get knocked down every time he gets run into.
Apoko Champong with it, picks up his dribble, gives it to Chase Jones, who sends the extra pass into the corner for Tyler Jones. 14-10 our score, Martinsburg leading. Here's Anderson with the ball at the top of the key. He's going to take a long shot, and it is too long. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Amsler, transition three at the left wing. Off the side of the rim, no good. Chalice with the rebound down low, and he has it stripped away by Apoko Champong. Spring Mills with the 3v2. Tyler Jones catches the pass in the right corner. Now gives it to Anderson. Anderson down low, shot good. A lot of contact, though, with Amsler, and no call.
I'm a little surprised that didn't get a whistle. Meaning to look at the replays.
Under 10 seconds left. Here's Thompson at midcourt. Dribbles behind his back. It's double team trying to break it. Euro step layup. No good. Jones going to chuck it across, and that's short. So after a very entertaining first quarter with some intensity, some drama, it is Martinsburg leading Spring Mills 14-12. We'll step aside, take a 1-minute break, and then be right back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
You have choices when it comes to appliance repair, but before you call a large corporate chain, consider what BW Appliance brings to the table. BW Appliance Repair offers fast in-home appliance repair services to the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, including Jefferson County and Berkeley County. We strive for professionalism, dedication, and honesty. Call us today at 304-279-8858 to schedule immediate service. You can also visit us online at bwappliance.repair.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg takes it personally. Discover the difference an employee-owned dealership makes and experience the transparency, honesty, and care we provide every customer every mile of the way. And this month, drive off with an amazing deal on the Toyota you're looking for. CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
We welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg, Comcast TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. It is Martinsburg right now leading Spring Mills after one quarter by a score of 14-12. Colin McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop alongside me, Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, Vernon Dale Paquel, our camera crew. Back in the studio is Kyler High. This one, a brutal one. Very physical. We had a technical foul called not even a minute into the game against Xavier Anderson, who's back from injury today. We're underway here in the second. Spring Mills ball. For Martinsburg, Micah Green, the big man, still on the bench with those two fouls, along with Boston Todd, who also have two fouls. Bounce pass down low. Chase Jones here against Bradley. Turns. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound. The second attempt no good. But another offensive rebound to save from going out of bounds. Great job there by Stovall to get it to Tyler Jones. And he'll put it up and in. He's got 4 points, and now we're tied at 14.
Martinsburg with the bigger lineup than they were using at the end of the first quarter when Micah Green was out. They got Carter Bradley in here now.
Chalice off the screen, catch and shoot. Three-pointer too long, no good. Ball, though, tipped out to Myers, who down low gets it to Stanley. Stanley with the space, puts up the shot. It clanks off the front of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Spring Mills. Here's Akwesi back the other way. A layup good and gives Spring Mills its first lead of the night now at 16-14.
Very nice move by Akwesi for that layup.
He's got 5 points now for the Cardinals. Myers will pass to Stanley, who goes over for Chalice at the wing on the left side. Gives it to Bradley at the top of the key. And he'll hand it over to Thompson. Thompson, the right side, goes down low, head fake. Puts it up now on the shot. It's no good. Right over Jones and rebounded by Spring Mills again. Akwesi back in transition. Gives it to Chase Jones, who will pass it right back. They give it over to Anderson in the right corner. He'll finesse his way through the baseline, put up a shot while he's hitting the chest of Bradley, and that leaves it short. Rebounded by Bradley of Martinsburg. They go back the other way now with Myers. Myers picks up his dribble. Bounce passes down low for Bradley here against Chase Jones. He gets double teamed, so he'll pass out to Myers at the right wing. They'll dribble his way over to the Martinsburg logo and reset the offense. Bounce pass over to the right for Chalice. Dribbles once, now gives it to Bradley. Bradley, bounce passes down low. Chalice, right back out at the wing to Bradley. We'll give it to Stanley. Lengthy possession here for Martinsburg, trying to just space out this zone look for Spring Mills. Thompson passes over for Bradley again here around the perimeter. His pass almost off the feet of Chalice, but he's able to get it. Dribbles over to the right wing. Gives it to Myers. Myers, bounce pass over for Thompson. Still 16-14, Martinsburg leading Spring Mills. Thompson likes his matchup. Goes on the right side up for a shot. It's swatted out of bounds by Xavier Anderson, but it looks like a foul was called by one of the officials against one of the Joneses prior to the block by Anderson. That's going to be Chase Jones picking up his first, team first of the quarter, here with 5:17 left in the second. That'll send Nykeem Thompson to the line.
This might be the portion of the game where you start to miss Kyla Villa a little bit. Having Carter Bradley out at the 5, it makes you play a little bit different than if you had Villa out there. Affects your defense, offense in the interior, your offensive rebound potential. They need to find ways to get Thompson on these smaller guards more often.
Thompson missed the first. Here's the second. That one, swish. That makes it 16-15 now. Spring Mills up by 1. Poku Champong left side gives it over to Tyler Jones. Corner 3, corner pocket. It's good. First three-pointer of the night for Spring Mills makes it 19-15.
And Spring Mills on the other side, it's felt like there hasn't been many open three-pointers here tonight. Bulldogs defense is a good portion of that, but they're going to have to find ways to get Tyler Jones those open looks.
Myers guarded against Stovall. Drives the right side. Layup too strong. Stanley gets it in midair. Puts it back up. And he gets rammed into by Stovall on the attempt. So he'll go to the line now with 4:44 left in the second quarter. That's Stovall's first, team second of the quarter for Spring Mills. Second quarter brought to you by the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880 as Stanley misses the first free throw for Martinsburg. Second quarter brought to you by Parsons Florida Martinsburg as well, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at